Do you enjoy weddings?
Yes, but I'm not going to that one. I'd feel like the wicked fairy at the christening of Sleeping Beauty.
Why would Larry Gray want you to be there? I mean, you of all people.
I'm sure he doesn't. Dickie must have persuaded them to ask me.
But I doubt that. He wouldn't want to subject you to more insults.
Well, who then?
I'd say this is the work of Miss Crookshank. She's the one always making a show of friendship. Why don't I pay a call on her, see if I can winkle out the truth?
I'm sorry I showed it to you now.
Oh, don't be. Nothing's going well in my former kingdom.
Cora is settling in. I know it must feel awkward.
Oh, no. I'm yesterday, she's tomorrow. That's the way it is.
You must be feeling very hurt.
Well, the fact is, I might as well be honest. I am angry at the way I have been treated.
I don't blame you.
While angry, I say things some people find hard to forgive. So I have decided to go away. I'd rather vent my rage on the desert air and return when I've regained control of my tongue.
Your self-knowledge is an example to us all.
You don't think I'm wrong?
I'd say the last thing you need at this stage in your life is to quarrel with your son and daughter-in-law.
Precisely. But don't fear. I'll call on Miss Crookshank before I leave.
I suspect she's quite a tough nut.
And I'm quite a tough nut to cracker.
I'm terribly sorry, Lady Grantham. No one told me you were coming, and I'm afraid Lord Merton's out.
It's you I've come to see.
How flattering. May I offer you anything?
Only your attention. Shall I sit here? Now, Mrs. Crawley tells me that you paid her a visit when you first came, that you were amazingly friendly.
Well, I hope I'm always friendly.
Nobody is always friendly. And now you have invited her to your wedding, which has taken her by surprise.
You mean Larry and Mrs. Crawley have not seen eye to eye in the past?
Larry Gray has spoken to Mrs. Crawley in a manner that in any other century would have resulted in him being called out and shot.
I can't believe it was as bad as that.
Then you are misinformed. But I want to know this. Why encourage Mrs. Crawley when your fiancé detests the mere idea of her?
I still dispute that. But I would say that Larry had perhaps not quite thought matters through.
Meaning?
Only that his father is old and alone and in need of...
In need of care, which you are not prepared to give.
I would have said a companion.
Which you are not prepared to be. And what of this house? Will you surrender it to be free of him?
She won't want to live at Cavenham after Lord Merton's death. It would be lonely for a woman like her.
But by heaven, I bet it won't be too lonely for a woman like you. I expect they'll have to drag you out as you break your fingernails, catching at the door case. So, there we have it. You want a free nurse to take a tiresome old man off your hands. You're a cool little mess, aren't you? I'd feel sorry for Larry if I didn't dislike him so much.
I shall forget you said that. But you should go now. Much more, and we may feel awkward when we meet, which we are bound to do.
I think not, Miss Crookshank. Not if I see you first. There's Paris from Southampton tomorrow. We'll cruise round the Mediterranean, then I'm staying with the Brooms in Cannes. They keep asking me.
Surrounded by foreigners.
My reason for travelling is to make myself eager to come home. A month among the French should manage it.
Won't Robert be hurt?
Not as hurt as he would be if he knew why I was going. Now, can you give this to him when they get home?
What if they want to contact you while you're away?
Well, I've written to Tom. Told him how to reach me. He's the most sensible. Oh, by the way, I called on Miss Crookshank.
And was she behind that odd invitation?
The fact is, she wants you to take Dickie off her hands and out of her hair. I'd say your choice is harder now than before. You know, when we talked, you didn't want to come between a father and his sons.
Well, what's changed?
Well, now you must decide whether to abandon him to his selfish and greedy children. I mean, is that kind or right?
Well, it's still a tug of war I have no wish to be part of.
Well, my guess is when you take delivery from Miss Amelia, you'll be lucky if you see a Christmas card.